In this video, we are going to go over calibrating the pH and conductivity probes that you will be using in Module 2 in lab. To begin, we're going to open up Logger Pro, connect our LabQuest Mini, and plug in our conductivity probe. This is what the probe actually looks like. Before we begin, we have to calibrate our instruments. So I'm going to go to Experiment and Calibrate. And you'll see that our conductivity probe shows up. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to hit Calibrate now. And for our first data value, we have a standard of 1,000 microsiemens. So what I'm going to do is open this up, dip the probe in, making sure that this metal rod gets completely covered because that's what measures our samples. You can see it shining. Stick that in, type in 1,000, and hit keep. All right, now that that's done, I'm gonna take this out, close this back up. Don't want it to spill. Wash your probe in some DI water to make sure it's all clean. Always wash your probe in between uses. Let it dry a little bit. And then take some DI water, and we're going to use this as our second standard. This is going to be at 0 microsiemens because DI water is filtered and there's nothing floating around in it that can conduct electricity. There's no ions. So I'm going to use my second value as 0. You can see that the probe's still in there. I'm going to hit keep. And done. That's it. To measure pH, we do it in a very similar way. This is the pH probe. It's always kept in a storage solution because we never want it to dry out. And it measures right down here at the bottom. So we're going to start by going to Experiment, Calibrate, and going to the electrode amplifier. Now our two standards are a pH 4 buffer and a pH 7 buffer. So I'm going to start with the pH 4. Just go in here, take our probe out. I'm going to hit Calibrate now. Stick my probe in. And you need to let the probe sit in the sample for a little while. And this is to whether you're calibrating or taking measurements of your water sample. And I'm gonna have to let it stabilize for about 10 seconds. So once you give the allotted time, go to 4 and hit keep. I'm gonna take it right out, stick it right back in the storage solution. And my next one's gonna be 7, so we can get that ready. Take my probe out, stick it in the 7, give it some time, and then I hit keep. And that's it, I'm all done. I'm gonna finish up by putting my probe back in my storage.